Conducting assessments using ReferenceGlobe is very easy. Just log into the platform, then go to Assessments feature here, click on it, and you will be taken to all the options here. Click on Conduct Assessments. Here you can see you can conduct assessments in multiple ways. You can do it in a conventional format, upload your questions and answers in an Excel sheet and do a conventional exam. You can upload questions in PDF format, answers in an Excel sheet and do it in an instant PDF exam. You can upload your questions in Word document and you can conduct semi-instant exam, and you can even conduct descriptive exams using this platform. Before we go any further, let me remind you that all these formats of exams can be conducted both online and using the LAN component in your college. Now let's see how we can do a conventional exam. Just click on Assess Now and it will take you to this page where you have to fill in all the details of your test. You have to define the test basically. So first it's asking for a test name. I'm going to give the students an aptitude test, so I will say aptitude 55. Select test type. Here you have two options. If you give them a mock test, you will not see the results of the students. It's almost like a practice test. But if you give them an examination, you can view the results of the students and track their performance. And so it is always advisable to conduct an examination. Test category. I'm giving them an aptitude test, so the category will be aptitude. Activation date and time. When do you want the test to be active and be available for your students, and at what time? Expiry date and time. When will the test expire and the time that it will expire. Test duration. How much time will the entire test take to complete? Say for example 20 minutes. Total questions. How many questions you want to give the students? If each question takes 1 minute, I'm going to give them a 20 question test. Then select test level. Here you are having two options, standard test and category wise test. The difference between these two tests is, in a standard test, the students will not know which category the question is coming from. From aptitude, there could be tons of categories like time and distance, age, clocks, discounts, any category can be, the questions can appear from. But if you choose category wise test, the students will know specifically from which category how many questions were selected and the test was populated. For now I'm going to use a standard test. Select navigation mode. Single page navigation mode will not allow students to go back and forth or skip questions and go back to them later, because each question is timed, and once the test starts the student has to go only forward. If you choose next to previous navigation mode, the students can skip questions and go back to them later. So I'm going to choose that. Now here, please fill this form. Make sure that you fill this part of the form as well, otherwise it will not be saved. So aptitude, just give some description for the test. Test 55 is the description of the test. Okay, then I'm going to click on save. Here, aptitude 55 test created successfully. So now we have created the name for the test and we have created a test. Now what we have to do is populate questions or add questions to the test. You can do that in three ways. Upload questions. You can click here on this button and you can upload your own questions that you want to test your students with. And you can do bulk questions. You can do any number of questions by using this button. The second option is select questions. If you click on this button, what happens is ReferenceGlobe will populate all the questions from the 6 lakh question bank and the 4,500 placement papers that we have on the ReferenceGlobe platform. So it will populate all the questions and you can select from those questions and you can give the students a test. Now the third option is add questions. If you have figures to go with your test, then you click on this button and add your figure and your question. But the most important point to remember with this button is that you can add only one question at a time. Okay, now let's see how we can select the questions from the 6 lakh question bank and populate our test. Click on this button and you'll be taken to this page. Now, when we selected the select questions option, it will take you to this page, and here it will give you all the categories that you can choose from. We said we are going to give an aptitude test, so I'm going to select aptitude. I'm going to select a subcategory. For example, I'm going to select time and work, and I'm going to filter with 10 questions. Now, when you come here, you'll see all the questions listed here. See all the 10 questions listed here. And you can go to the next page and you can actually check the questions that you want to use for your test. If you say check all, then all the questions listed in this page will be selected and added. However, if you want to select only a few questions, you can just select them here. I'm going to select all, check all, add questions. Here you will be given two options. The first one is validate questions against previous tests. The other one is no thanks, proceed and add to my test. What this first option is asking is, if you want to check whether the questions that you are using for this test, aptitude 55, are already used in another test. Let's see if they're already used. Proceed. See, it's this one. This question is already used. This question also is already, all these questions are used. So what I can do is, I can go back to the next page, then check all, then add questions, and they're added. See, total number of questions added are 20 and total questions are 20 and no more pending questions. Okay, now when you come here, you can either publish the test online or you can publish it to LAN. Before that, there is a beautiful feature that I'd like to show you. You can add videos or documents to your test. Say for example, it's very slow. It's going to take a while to load, but we'll just give it a few seconds before I actually take it forward. Alright, see here the pictures with the bulb are concept documents, okay, and the ones with the triangle and are the videos. So I'm going to add one video to the test. It's asking if I want to add or not. Say yes. Then I'm going to add another. Now this is added to the test. Now I'm going to add another concept to the test as well. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. There. Just say yes and it will be added to the test. There you go. There you go. Okay, it's now added to the test. Now then you go back after you've added videos to your test. You go back here and you want to publish it either to LAN or publish it online. I'm going to publish it to LAN. Now what is LAN? Basically it's almost like a database that is set up in your college by ReferenceGlobe. It is called Local Area Network. Now The beauty of this is that you can conduct assessments without using internet or even stepping into your college premises. So what you have done so far is you've created a test, and by clicking on download to LAN, you are downloading the link that students can use to your local server in your college or the LAN database in your college. So it's there. Once you click on this download to LAN, the question paper will be downloaded onto your LAN component in your college and it will be ready. However, here it will give you an option in this pop-up window. It will ask you which year students should take this test and which department students should take the test. You just fill in those details and click on proceed. And once you click on proceed, a link will be generated and it will be there sitting on the local database or the local server for your students to connect to without using internet, and they can take the test. Also, let me remind you, you can conduct the test from anywhere in the world without even stepping into your college premises. That's the beauty of it, and it works. Now that we have seen how the test can be published to LAN, let's see how you can publish it online. Now, when you click the publish online, it will take you to this pop-up window. It's asking you which year students should take the test and which department students should take the test. By default, it will select all, but then you can choose the departments that you want to give the test to, and you can just click on publish and it will be ready for students to take. By default, as I said, it will be selecting all the departments. And before you click on publish, just click on this button, send online test notification to students through email. So once you click this, once the test is published, the information will be sent directly into your students' email boxes for them to view and to take the test whenever they want to do it. Okay, so I'm just going to publish. Okay, now the test published successfully to your students. So it is published, the test is published. You can even take a test preview here. See, how does the questions look? Yeah. There you go. This is how the questions will look. Okay. Now that you've completely published your test online, let's go and see my tests. See, aptitude 55 is published and it's an examination. You can add questions, you can edit, you can delete, you can view the results here, or you can even clone. This clone option is a beautiful option. What it will do is, the same question paper, if you want to use it to multiple departments, if you've conducted it to ECE and you want to conduct it to civil and mechanical in the next attempt, then you don't have to create a test paper all over again. All you have to do is just clone aptitude 55. Okay, activation date. When do you want this to be active? Okay, and when do you want it to expire? Okay, then just say yes. There you go. Your test cloned successfully, and your clone aptitude 55 is ready to publish online for the students. Now that we've seen how the select questions option works and how you can populate your test, I'm going to show you how you can upload your own questions and conduct the test. See, here you have the steps listed here. Just download the template from here and I'll show you how the template will look. See, this is how the template will look. Course, department, questions, question category. Okay, see, fill in all the details. GRE is the subject. These are the questions, 5 questions. Then choice A, choice B. Answers are listed here. Type of question is listed here. Time for answering each question. Marks, then course department. Okay, there you go. Question category, question subcategory. Okay, you list out all those and follow the instructions. Follow the instructions that are listed here and just upload this. Once you've downloaded the template and you have provided all the questions. Here in the example you have only 5 questions, but you can add any number of questions that you want, maybe 30, 40, 50, any number of questions that you want to add. Then once you have added and you have saved that template, what you have to do is go here, browse. See, this is the template that I have showed you. I am just going to open that template and click on submit. There you go. There were only 5 questions in the Excel sheet, right? So 5 questions are added and pending questions to add are 15 and total number of questions are 20. So what you can do is you can go back and upload more 15 questions, or what you can do is you can go to the 6 lakh questions available on the data bank of ReferenceGlobe, and you can select a category here. For example, I'm going to take questions from clocks and filter them. Check all. It's the same process. Add questions. I'm not going to validate. I'm going to say no thanks. Proceed. And 15 questions are added. Then you can go back, add 5 more questions. I'm going to check all and I'm going to add questions, and you can click on no thanks and proceed. There you go, 25 questions are added. Now you can add videos to the test like I've shown you previously. You can publish the test online or to LAN. Okay, those are the 3 options. Let me publish this to online. Here it's asking you the year of students, which year students should take the test and which department students. Then you check this and send a notification to your students through email and click on publish. Okay, test published successfully to your students. Then you can go here to assessments and you can keep track of all the tests that you have conducted, all the tests that you have created and are ready to publish from my tests. So here, see, aptitude 55 is published. Okay, that's the second option. Now that we've seen how to add questions, select questions or upload questions, let's see how we can add questions with figures. Just click on the button and you'll have this form to fill. We're adding questions to aptitude 55. Select question subcategory. We are adding the question to logical reasoning, then basic reasoning, then here you select the answer type, single choice, multiple choice or true or false. Then here the time given to answer each question, I'm going to select 60 seconds. Difficulty level of the question, I'm going to choose intermediate. Enter the course name, CRT training. Are there any negative marks for the question? You can enter that here. I'm not giving any negative marking. Select the subject category, it is aptitude. Then the actual marks given for each question and then a description. Then you go down and add your figure. And remember, you have to save the figure previously in Paint as a JPEG or a bitmap or any other picture format. Okay, picture file format. I'm going to choose, I already did the saving, so let me select that file from here. There you go. See, I saved it as a JPEG and I have uploaded that question in a file. Then here it's asking you to enter all the options or the answers. And then after you do that, you select the correct answer. Then you can just add a solution here or a explanation here. I'm going to add an explanation. I just saved, copy, and I'm going to go back and add my explanation to this part, and then I'm going to click yes. So when my students see the answers or they will see the explanation also that I have saved along with the answer. Then just click on save. There you go. The question is added to your other questions, and now it is asking for you to add more questions with figures. It's as simple as that.